Hey everyone, Moisa here. I know I'm coming to you guys barefaced today, and that's just because I'm working from home. So today I wanted to do a little video about who my favorite YouTubers to watch are. So this will be 20 YouTubers in the range of 7 different kind of YouTube genres or styles, if you like to call them that. Technically 8. You'll see what I mean when I start reading everything off. So I wrote everything down. I was organized for once in my life for a video. So we're gonna start off with Simmers. So if you know anything about me, if you're not new to this channel, I am an architecture major at my school, so I really like watching Sims videos. And so my 3 top favorite Simmers would probably be the English Simmer, Clare Siobhan, and Koffee. So Koffee is probably the smallest of the 3, being a YouTuber that recently stopped doing Sims videos for a few months, and then she came back around when like Realm of Magic came out, if you guys wanted a timeline. And I just really like her channel because it's more like relaxed and chill, and I really like the English Simmer because I love seeing her kind of like top 10s and her reviews on packs and stuff. And then for Claire, I just love everything. Like I love all of her Sims, I love all of her storylines. I just love, like, it's so pretty. Like honestly, her gameplay is so pretty. Following that, we have my reactors, aka my K-pop reactors, because we have 2 reactor style channels on here. So one is going to be Forma Therapy, and the reason Forma Therapy is my favorite is because I know that they identify as they really like break down everything, and I really love watching breakdowns of music videos more so than like fangirling, fanboying, like just gushing all over a song. I like hearing like kind of the thoughts that the person has behind why they like or dislike a comeback. I myself also do that in my reaction videos, so that's why I chose Formal Therapy for my #1 slot for that. Following that, I would say JREKML, because that was the first reactor whose channel I started watching and actually still watch to this day. Even though I don't watch it as frequently, I still like was introduced to K-pop reactors through JRE, so that's why he's gonna stay at my top. Also, he's in Miami and I've never seen him, which is, it's hard because I live in Miami, and you would think, but no. So third is like a two-way tie of sorts. So we have STEF, who is a very small YouTuber. I think they only have about 300 subscribers, and then we have GBZKarma, just because I really like her reactions from time to time. I don't always watch them. It really just depends on what I'm feeling and if I'm like looking for reactions for a certain video more often. So that's why they're going to share my third slot. So now we're going to story times. And so story times is it's a little weird, and so I only chose 2 for this slot, and I chose Loeylane because she was probably one of the first YouTubers I ever subscribed to when I first joined, and I subscribed to her originally because I really liked her body positivity and kind of like her inclusion based content that made like everyone feel included. And then she started doing paranormal story times and other story time things, which is something I really like to watch, specifically like, well, any of her paranormal story times I watch. And then I chose TerryTV because he does these things where he does like an animated story time, which he's starting to move to webtoons, is what he said last time I checked one of his videos. He also like does readings of webtoons and stuff like that, which I really love. I love him reading through stories, and so that's why he's in my story times aspect. He's technically, you can count them as story times. I don't know. I was unsure where to place that. So now we have reactors, and these reactors are for movies slash TV shows. So my #1 is Alex Meyers. I'm not sure if anyone else is surprised because I feel like that's what they're known for. I love seeing all their TV show reactions and all like the reactions to popular shows I don't even watch. I love the animations that of his little character, and he makes interesting points that like when you're younger or you're really attached to a show you wouldn't necessarily think about. So that's why he's my #1. Following that, I would say Dylan is in trouble. I love Dylan is in trouble. He reminds me a lot of one of my friends. So every time me and my friends watch his videos, we always talk about, oh, that's definitely so and so personality, and like we are like they're like the same person, which is so weird. So that is my number 2. And then my number 3 for this category is Trin Lovell. I don't know if it's Lovely or Lovell. I recently just started watching her reactions, I think at the end of 2019, and that was because I really started getting into kind of like this content of like this style of content, and I was trying to find more people, and her reactions kind of were ones that I would go back to, in comparison to other people who constantly interject on a show or have nothing either entertaining or productive to say, is why she's my number 3. And then following that, I kind of put these 2 categories together. So there's going to be 3 for each, but I want to say all 6 in one just because I don't know what to classify these groups as. So my next one is beauty lifestyle. And beauty lifestyle, we have my number 1 is Gabby Fancy Vlogs by Gab, and that's because I don't know when I started getting into her vlogs, because I remember when I was younger I used to watch the Nikki and Gabby channel, and then I stopped, and then recently I followed Gabby on Instagram, and that's when I started watching her vlogs, and I kind of just enjoy like her candid nature, and I really enjoy seeing her style, her makeup. It's not exactly the same as mine, but she's really girly, and I am really girly, except like I'm really girly on a budget. She's really girly on a higher budget. And then my number 2 is Sophia Nygaard, because Sophia is amazing. I love all Sophia's videos. I love watching like specifically her videos like with the Franken lipsticks and like the candles. I really love seeing that. Also, that wedding dance was 10 out of 10. They said they can't dance. I don't believe that. And then my number 3 is the Try Guys. I've recently been obsessed with Keith's series on the Try Guys, so watching kind of his videos on like trying foods from Shake Shack, KFC, Wendy's, etc., etc. Those are kind of my favorites on the channel right now, but I do love seeing their creativity. Like I love seeing their 4-part series with driving marijuana, driving drunk, and like all these different aspects of their channel. And then my number 4 is one of my most recent subscriptions, and that's to wow, I can't say her name, Saria Schultz. I'm so sorry if I messed up your name. And that's because I loved like her, again, why I originally like subscribed to Loeylane was because I like seeing that inclusive, body positive content, and I love seeing it without just the negativity that's followed by it. And hers is kind of making it awareness, funny, and like something that people can all relate to, which is why she gets my 4th slot. And then finally we have our last 2, who are my smallest people in this group because they have the lowest subscribers, and that's Maya Lee, who is a teacher. And so I did teaching for about 4 months in my high school because I have an assistant teaching degree from high school, and so I was really intrigued by her channel, and I love seeing like how her days go, her prep, her like exercise routines. Like I just love her channel in general. And then following that, I have Kems World. And Kems World is a YouTuber that I found through a small YouTube community on Facebook. And out of all the channels that I checked out consistently on, because I was supporting other YouTubers because I like seeing more content, that's why I have 169 subscriptions on YouTube. And these are my top 20 because let's be real, we couldn't narrow it down more than 20. So Kems World is a mom, and she lives in Thailand, and it just shows like her life with her husband and her son, and like vacations and like recipes, and just a whole mishmash of things that they do throughout their day. And then we have dance covers. So dance covers, I have Imlisarhee. I can't say it. I love her dance covers. She's so powerful in them. They look so good. She's so talented. I really love just watching them. And then we have awesome Haeun. Haeun, I'm not sure. And she's like this little girl who looks so much like Jennie from Blackpink. Like it's insane how much she looks like Jennie. And I just love watching her because she's like such a little talent. And she's probably gonna debut in a group real soon. And then finally, we have our food channel, which is my favorite, which is the Peaceful Cuisines. And that's really just like it's like ASMR, but not. I hate it. Okay, that was rude. I don't hate ASMR. I've just never wanted to listen to ASMR. but it's like just either background music while they're cooking and like they write the steps on the screen, or they or like you hear like when they're chopping everything. So it's like it's either or with that channel. But yeah, so that was my last channel on this list. So I listen to and watch a lot of different things, so this was pretty hard to narrow down. I'll probably link all these channels down below if you guys want to hear or check out their videos yourself. I might put like 3 honorable mentions on that. I'm not going to talk about them in the video, but I'm probably going to put 3 honorable mentions, which will be 3 small YouTubers, because I really like supporting small YouTubers, specifically small YouTubers who don't like force me to support them in a way. As a small YouTuber, I like seeing people working really hard and kind of creating that community and having that be a way to grow their content. So that was my top 20 YouTube subscriptions in their categories. I hope that you guys liked this video. You found it informative, you found it interesting. I want to keep doing these kinds of lists. I think next I want to do my top 10 authors, because I feel like authors, it's easier to narrow down. It's harder to narrow down their books, but easier for like themselves, like their work themselves. So if you guys are interested in seeing more content like this, comment that down below so I know, because I really like doing stuff like this, but I don't know if that's what the audience wants to see. Anyway, I'm gonna go. My phone's about to die. So if you guys like this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.